Hey everyone, I'm going to react to Haikyuu Season 3, Episode 6, and last episode, Hinata! He did the approaching run block or something or other. Like, he just went back and then ran forward and jumped in. It was so awesome. It was so awesome. And Nishinoya was awesome. Because he's sort of like the equal of Uchiwaka on our team. So I'm like, yeah. And yeah, now we're just using our combined strength against the individualisms of the other team, Uchiwaka's team. Oh yeah, and then look, Oikawa and Iwaizumi also came to watch the match, and old Coach Rukai as well. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys love my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/PhillyMini. And now, let's start this episode, and here we go. Oh my god, look at them. Thank you for having me. Oh my gosh. Who are you? Okay. Tashiro. Look how excited they were to join the Karasuno, but I feel like that was the point where everything was going downhill, so I love that the roots representing the fear that was holding it down. Oh, Watashi Misu. I think I missed her. But they're gonna lose, right? Oh, this is the dude. Oh, I forgot your name. I didn't write it down. But you cool. Why did I feel like this was gonna be just a flashback episode? Yeah, nothing of the match. Train. Woo! Oh. Thank you, Sarah. Go back out. Go back out. What are you gonna do? Oh gosh. Yes, he did. Yes. You're gonna serve. Serve. Score. Okay. Oh my god, that was so awesome. That was so awesome. Yeah. It's not gonna work, right? Why am I such a pessimist? Yo. Where did he jump from? Felt like he jumped from outside or something. I feel like his stamina is also like he has a lot of stamina. I don't know. Am I wrong? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Are we worrying about you? Oh. Go beyond plus ultra. Uh, are we gonna need to go back in to let Kakayama rest a little bit? Did he just faint? Yes. Okay. We don't need to switch him out. He's okay. Yeah, I saw that coming. Did he do that purposefully? I feel like he did it on purpose. Someone get there. Freak. 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 I don't even know how many sets have we won. How many sets have they won? Wait, if they win this one, is that it for us? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, my heart. I remember this. Oh, he's been there like forever. Ike karasuno, ose karasuno. Tayo di ako. Oh. Okay. Ah. Barulho mire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nobody's gonna stitch it. Right. Score. My boy can barulho mire, man, in your faces. In your faces. You want this? What is Hinata doing, man? These two. I find it funny that I've been watching the match right since the beginning, but I wasn't not keeping up with like how many sets has Shiratorizawa won and how many sets have we won, and then when they were like so focused on getting this and this, I'm like, yo, had Ushiwaka and his team had they won this set, would that have been like the end of our journey? And yeah, that was what it was. And it wasn't until like I saw how like not obsessed but like how worried everybody were that I'm like, yo, this must be like a decisive set. I've just been like enjoying the matches and everything, but not actually keeping up with how the scores were going, or, you know. But yeah, we won the set, man. We won. We won. They started this episode with this flashback of when Daichi and Soga and Asumane joined the Karasuma team, right? When they were first years. And they had these third years on the team, right? And it was at that point, Coach Rukai was not on the team anymore, so I feel like there was the decline already happening. And then this one third year that's always like gung ho about doing the best and aiming for the nationals and everything. And it seems like everybody else on that team was like, you know, we're not gonna get anywhere, so you know, why even try? But then there's that one scene where after they were done practicing, and Daichi and the others, they're asked to stay behind and practice more. And I feel like it's from that point on, the fact that they were doing everything, like their passion for the volleyball team, for volleyball, right? Seeing that is what has pushed the others also to do their best, but because they came together at a very late point in the year or something. They didn't do well during the tournament, so they lost. I think they said the second match, and that was it for them. So the 3 years had to move on. And then the one guy that's always like gang ho, he was crying, was telling the others like, once you get the opportunity, like once you have everyone that you need, like working together, and then you get this opportunity, like you better seize it. And this is the opportunity, man. They get the opportunity to go to nationals. Like, how many years has it been that they've been to nationals? Like, this is the opportunity that they have. Now they need to do everything that they can to win. And then when they showed the match, that they lost, that this supporter that always goes to the matches was there as well. And then he sees how they were then and how they are now. He's like, yo, this is like a completely different team. And then he like got up and like shouted out to them to sort of like do the best or something. I forgot what he said, but he sort of like revived our team a little bit. So that was awesome. And Kageyama. The king will get worried about Kageyama, because if it's like, has he been out of the game? I don't think he has. At least I haven't seen him been out of the game ever since they started. And so he's always like doing stuff. And the word that he was like he was getting tired, and he was getting sort of like overwhelmed, and he was about to toss to somebody, Tsuki, and then he didn't do that well. And yeah, so I'm like, do we need to get him out and get Suga in so that he can rest a bit? But then when the orange hair dude, or like the red hair dude, when he was like sort of like taunting Kageyama, and Kageyama was like, there's no way I'm getting out of here, with his face. And the guy's like, you guys are monsters. I'm like, yeah man, we're monsters and we like it. Oh my gosh. And then when, I don't know if it was a timeout or something, and then they were back outside, and Suga was like, if you're tired, I'm gonna go in there. And you know how competitive Kageyama is. He's like, I don't need you to come in, I'm gonna finish this. So yeah, when he said that, I'm like, nah, our boy is okay. No matter how tired he is, he's not gonna wanna like get out of the match. He's gonna wanna finish it, do everything he can to win. Oh my gosh, Tatsuki and Hinata. Tatsuki and Kageyama like said and Spike. Oh my gosh, that delayed one person or whatever they called it was so awesome. I'm trying to remember where he learned it from. I know he said he was practicing it with Akashi. I want to hear Bokuto say Akashi. Like, he said he was practicing it with him, right? I'm trying to remember where we saw that the first time, but I can't remember. It was so cool when he did it. I feel like my screen was queer or whatever it was. It went with for like forever. Like when that happened, like I loved it. Loved it so much. Suga came back in as a pinch server, and they scored. I think, yeah, they probably did. But he's still in the match, right? He hasn't been swapped out yet, so let me see. I'm like, a lot of stuff happens while the match is happening, like a lot of plays and everything. So it's like, I can't possibly remember everything that I saw. Yeah, they came this toss also that Kageyama did to Suki, and then they were like, I don't know if it was short, if it was close to the net or something or other, and Hinata Suki, he like stretched out his arm, and got it. That was so awesome as well. And Hinata also, he did something. Yeah, Kageyama tossed to him, right? And then like battle in midair, they went back to show that little flashback of when he was practicing with old Coach Ukai, and then he's like, he was going this way, and he used his left hand to like spike and scored. Oh my gosh, So many things. So many awesome things happening, man. Yeah, and then the way we kept like scoring, or the way we kept keeping up with Shira Torizawa, and then the coach is like, nah, while they were talking outside, and then Ushiwaka is like, no matter how great the defense is, there's always a hole in it or something. And then when he went to spike, instead of doing his normal forceful spike that he does, he sort of did some kind of feint thing. And because there's like 3 blockers right in the front, and the others were like in the back, in case he does this forceful thing, there's like the middle section there that's sort of like empty. So he did the thing so that the ball will fall over there. And yeah, whatever. Hey, Maguchi came in as a pinch server again. He scored the first time, right? And then nah. Scrolling through, and then the scene where each time I'm thinking about Shira Torizawa, Mama or like always goes to Ushiwaka. So like when I try to say Shira Torizawa, I'm like thinking about saying Ushiwaka, which is like no. Shira Torizawa was about to spike, right? And then Kageyama and Suki were about to block, and they sort of like Kageyama sort of like leaned into Suki, and then they were about to block it, right? But then they sort of like were about to go into an argument. Suki was like, can you not like run into me or something or other? And Tanaka came in and stopped her, and I feel like that scene like happened before. I just don't remember in what match it was. Like they were about to argue, and I feel like it was also Tanaka that stopped him, but I might be wrong. It was either Tanaka or Daichi. I feel like it was Tanaka. So when I saw that scene, like it reminded me of that. Kageyama. For me, the most troublesome person isn't any kind of opponent blocker. It's Hinata. I guess that's a good thing. Like when you're not troubled about the other team as much, but troubled with how you're gonna react to your own teammate. I guess what you need to do with your own teammate. I guess that's a good thing, you know. I feel like it is. And then the end there when Hinata told Kageyama that they get to play another set. That scene right there, it reminded me of the very first episode of Haikyuu when they were facing each other. And even though Hinata's team was losing, he kept doing everything he can to stop the ball to score and everything. And both of them, at one point, there was this dialogue about as long as the match, like they want to do everything they can to stay on the court or something and keep playing. Wait, was it the first episode or another match episode? I don't know, but it reminded me of that. So when he said that they get to play another time, I'm like, yeah, they don't ever wanna get off the court. So I don't know, that just reminded me of that, and I love that scene. So yeah, love this episode. Loved it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/mini, and you can also see the full length for this reaction there as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.